Green Interwebs, is Jackie K, and welcome for some more GBL. Still trying to push to get these two. Honestly, I wouldn't complain about any of the three in the lower right corner, but I'm pretty sure like the odds are favored towards everything you don't want. Like the only thing on here I can think of besides those three that I would I'd be okay with. I was trying to think of a more fancy word, but it wasn't coming to mind. Is the shelter, but only because it's more Stardust. Though that does remind me of something I can bring up. Before I get into that particular story though, let me figure out what team I want to do next. We had a good run with Shrubfire. Honestly, we could have probably gone 5 out of 5 if I didn't play dumb. Then again, with the dumb plays I gained, we didn't deserve more than a 3 out of 5. But it is what it is. I think we'll play around with this team next. I'm not sure which one was supposed to be the lead, but we can go with that. And oh yeah, I think the part of the reason I wasn't using the graphics today is because I don't have Delphox ready. Well, the good news for you, Love Cup is about over tomorrow. I'm just a sucker for any time they actually like do something out of the ordinary with the effects, or I mean with the GBL cup, because these spicy cups are where I strive, to be perfectly honest. Close enough. Because like I just have a lot more fun when I'm playing around with these specialized cups. It actually gives me an excuse to power up new Pokemon and try out new things. Though I can definitely see the problem with like how heavy it is on the fast moves. Like Waterfall, Charm, and Rage Relief are pretty much the meta for everything. I guess a little bit of confusion as well. And Fire Spin I'm not even sure why Fire Spin is as prominent as this. Okay, who do I even bring about Shadow Porygon? I'll admit, this is the first time I'm seeing one. And there's a little like reflex reaction, because Shadow Porygon 2. It was something I was looking at, but I wasn't expecting to actually see one. And yeah, Vileplume might have been a slightly better option to swap to, just because it has Zap Cannon. The good news is, if I can like just save my energy for next Pokemon going in. Well, one, like maybe I would have been better to get a Surf off in the process. Either way, I feel like the shield pressure is definitely high now. Because Hyper Beam is a thing. You fool, you could have gotten Obliterate if I actually went for that Hyper Beam. You know what? I'm about to faint. I got nothing to lose. Let's see how this goes down. Yeah, Hyper Beam is just like something you don't usually think. Of course, now they block. Again, though, it doesn't matter because it's about to go down. Alright, I think I'm gonna... I don't know why I swapped over to Crustle like that. Delphox like that. Probably was smarter for me to stay in. I just had the gut reaction of when someone swaps, I gotta swap to counteract it. Like, it works when you actually have a plan going in, but if you just are subconsciously doing it, you make mistakes like I do. I think the only saving grace of this situation, which would be a little bit more of a saving grace if I actually had shields to spare, is that like I could start building up energy with Vileplume, and maybe I'll even get to a charge move before going down. Probably not though, because I just barely was able to outpace the Wigglytuff, even though I was resisting its attacks. Just goes to show the true power of Charm. And I'm kind of liking the luck that I'm having with these battles and these teams today. And I guess some fun trivia I can throw along the way is, this team's called not Cast Form, because I was originally playing around with a Cast Form team. You know what, I don't even know if I had an opportunity to even showcase the Cast Form team, but it was basically like Cast Form in the lead and nothing else too special. Alright, Speaking of like getting prominent leads, I'm expecting to swap like get 3, 2, 1. Ah, Solrock. Wasn't expecting to see your face around here. I guess you're technically a red Pokemon. Let's see if they shield. Maybe we can get a little shield pressure out of this at the very least. Lovely. And depending on how I play, I could take it out without needing shields. I don't recall like if it can, what it has, so I'm just gonna shield for it now. Oh duh, Psychic. Something about Psychic where just like anything that can learn Psychic has Psychic in this meta. I'm not sure if just the energy range that it has, the side effect actually being worth it. I'm not quite sure what's up with Psychic, but I feel like I've seen it all over the place. My Delphox has Psychic, Slowpoke and Slowking are apparently big things to bring around, and they have Psychic. I mean, Psychic is good, so that's probably half of the thing, where, like, it's a good move, so if you have the ability to run it, then run it. Either way, this is looking pretty good for me. Yeah, I think I'll just stay in with Delphox. Just see how it goes. I can at least get the last shield and pave the way for Vileplume to just Razor Leaf spam it to oblivion. Yeah, so you know what? Even though I got the attack boost, I think I'm at a point where just like Vileplume can come in here and finish the work. And I have a shield in the back on the off chance they do get to a charge move before I take it out, just to keep me on the safe side. A couple more hits, and we got it in the bag. Alright. You know, just to like give myself a sense of progress. Wow, that was only 2 battles. I don't know why I felt like we were in this forever. Maybe the last set and this set just blended together. Alright, it does seem like we got a good streak going, and I like to continue it. Though, the better we get, the better our rating, and the better the opponents that we face against will be in retaliation. So, I'm not expecting to keep this winning streak going forever, but I do appreciate keeping it where I can. And I'm surprised they haven't, like, forced a swap with Delphox here, but this is a fair enough exchange that, like, if I switch, I'm just gonna get hard swap, and that's not worth it. Like, I do have another fire type in the... Well, I guess I don't have another fire type, but Vileplume covers the Charmers just as well. Interesting last-minute play. I can appreciate it. Good news is I get to save Delphox. Bad news, like, it's so low on health, I didn't need to save her anything. Like, and keeping that energy to like get an attack boost early on would have been nice too. I don't think there's enough for Solar Beam. I'm not a counter. I can I do observe. Like if I notice I'm going a long period of time without a charge move, I have reason to suspect that they're gonna go for the attack. And you know, let's go for the all-out Gambit. Like, let's just see if they bother to shield. If they shield, then I got their last shield. If they don't shield, then I got a free Pokemon. This is a little bit of an unfortunate situation I'm in, but the good news is that I have full shields, and I can just save them for this Vileplume here, and like... Also, I just realized I got rid of both their shields, so... do I use this shield now or later though? Yeah, use it now. Cause if I have enough energy to just unleash the Sludge Bomb at the end, then it's a good game. Maybe I jumped the gun, cause that Ice Beam is coming. All of that and they didn't go for the Ice Beam? I know Wigglytuff can learn that because my Wigglytuff has Ice Beam. And I know Ice Beam takes less energy than Play Rough. What was that play? No room to complain, I suppose. Does help me clear the way towards a more successful battle going forward. McMortar versus Delphox. Is this a situation I want to switch away? I don't like it because I resist, and I know they have neutral moves too. But I'm kind of like, if I try to swap, they'll just swap the hard counter me, and I'll shield this first one to see what they do. Let me see if I can bait in retaliation at the very least. And the downside is I don't want to waste my last shield here, but I'm almost positive they're gonna go for the Thunderbolt this time. On the off chance that if I do get knocked out, at the very least, then my water type can carry the battle going forward. Interesting result. Going for this just on the off chance that they decide to shield. I mean, I'm about to get knocked out, so it doesn't matter too much. I actually probably was better going for the Psychic because of that, specifically because of that side effect. And now that McMortar is actually too low on health for my liking. Actually, McMortar has Thunder Punch, doesn't it? No, Thunderbolt. I don't know what I was thinking. So it basically just comes to Vileplume trying to carry me for the rest of these two Pokemon, and like, Shadow Pokemon are strong, but they aren't bulky. I'm just gonna like play a little risky and just assume that at least one of these is gonna be a power-up punch, and hope that I can like knock it out before having to use another shield. You know, the moment they decide not to power-up punch is when they win, but I just want. Especially because I gotta save my last shield for the last Pokemon. Oh, please be a fairy. Medicham. It doesn't resist. I don't think it resists poison. That works with me just as fine. Down to half health. Yeah, I mean, I could have shielded Power-Up Punch. But I'm not sure if that would have actually made a difference. Like, it was doing so little damage to me. Would a little tiny bit of extra health actually help save me in the end? I don't know. I'm not sure if we're ever gonna know, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it was a close game at the very least. Alright, on to round 2. You know what? I'm gonna just stay in. They can foul play, so you know what, I'm gonna, even though I don't like using my shield first turn, I'm gonna do a shield this time, just to see if I can play around with Delphox actually go up. So after Love Cup, what's gonna happen? I believe, like, on Monday, they swap over to the Kanto Cup. Like, your ranking's gonna be paused, and what am I doing? I can get a Grass type in here. Shadow's actually wearing the glasses. That's cool of itself. Long story short, Kanto Cup. Your rating's not going to go up or down. I don't even know if you can like rank up when the Kanto Cup is the same, but I know rating is paused at the very least. And the Kanto Cup, if for anyone new, is it's kind of self-explanatory. You can only use Pokemon from the Kanto Pokedex. So the original 151. Can we practice today? Let me see what time it is after I get through my sets. I wasn't planning on doing battles today. Mostly because, like, there's other things I want to get done. And it's kind of already a bonus stream as is. But I'll keep it in mind. On any other day, I wouldn't mind at all. But for now, I'm just gonna see how I'm feeling at the end of these GBL sets. So another one in the bag. And I managed to pull another 4 wins. Can't complain about that. Could complain about this pony up, but you know what, why not? I kinda got my curiosity going, because I'm wondering if, like, why would you be playing GBL during the Kanto event when, like, you got all day to catch the Pokemon? But I'm wondering if, like, catches from here actually count, because there's a lot of Kanto Pokemon in the prize pool, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually a useful way to actually get some of the Kanto Pokemon. I think all of us that are preparing that far in advance, though, might be overthinking things a tiny bit. I get the feeling that they'll be generous enough with the sets that we actually be able to get everything we want within the event itself. But, like, I'll admit I kind of stockpile on a few Kanto Pokemon from field research and that, just to, like, breeze through some things a little quicker. Because I have no idea how the weather's going to be that day, and we do got all day. I mean, like, there's nothing else that I'm going to do with those Kanto Pokemon anyways. Alright, so let me hop on over to a new set.